I was having a good conversation with a friend of mine, and he asked me a question. Jose, do you think everything happens for a reason, or do you just think that there are coincidences in life that happen for whatever reason, right? And my answer was very simple, and this is very important for everybody that's watching this video to understand. This concept will actually make or break how successful you will be in every area of your life. I've seen so many people in life struggle day after day after day, wondering how are they going to ever be able to get it right? What are they missing? What's wrong? Lacking purpose, lacking confidence, feeling like they're not necessarily where they need to be. And the problem is that they continuously indulge themselves in the same rhythm of thinking and in the same rhythm of decision making that continues to form a downward spiral in their life, blaming it on exterior factors. Well, the answer to that question, do I believe that everything happens for a reason or are things just coincidences? I believe everything happens for a reason. And it's either going to directly benefit you right there in that moment, or it's going to teach you something incredible about life. Let's take the worst case scenario, for example. So a passing, right? A family member passes away, devastating, tragic, not something that anybody wants to go through. However, if you were forced to look at the positive side of a tragedy in that matter, the first thing that comes up to me in my mind is this is something that's going to bring everybody together. This is something that's going to make everybody realize that you should never take life, time, and your present moment with the people that you care about for granted. Understanding that you may never get that time to say hello again or goodbye is super crucial. And allowing yourself to realize that from such a tragic moment, let's say, maybe perhaps could better the relationship that you have with the people that you love and the people that you care about, right? That could be a specific angle. Well, what if you start looking at everything in your life that happens in that angle? You're stuck in traffic. What is that meant to teach you? Oh, you're going to be late to a meeting. Where's the lesson in that, right? And anytime that something in my life happens where it could be categorized as unfortunate, I always ask myself, where is the lesson in this that's happening? Where is it? Because there's always something positive to gain from it. And when you focus on the positive things that you can gain from these lessons, it allows you to focus on the things that you can control as opposed to the things that you can't control. Most of the people that are living like sheep, most of the people that are broke, most of the people that are weak, most of the people that have a shitty physique, what is actually going on with these people? What's going on with these people is they're becoming a victim to everything that happens in their life. Oh, I'm this way because this thing happened. I'm this way because I was caught off guard with this. I'm this way because you name it. However, in your life, there was a decision that you were met with, and you made the decision of looking the other way, allowing ignorance, right? Ignorance is bliss, which is complete bullshit. A lot of people say that. I don't believe in that at all. I think that the truth is bliss. I think that understanding what's in front of you is bliss. I think that focusing on the things that you can't control is bliss. I don't think that being ignorant and being stupid and looking the other way, especially when you can face your life and obstacles head on, is bliss. Ignorance is not bliss. Ignorance is stupidity. And it's good for you to understand life. It's good for you to understand the truth. And it's good for you to have complete ownership and accountability over everything that happens for you. Right? And notice I said for you, not to you. Why am I changing up those words? As soon as you shift your vocabulary, your whole world starts to mold into the way that you perceive life. The way that you speak is an indication of how you perceive life. The way that you think is an indication of how you perceive life. And guess what? That's how your reality is going to create around you. How can somebody have a good day and somebody else could have a bad day? Yet they were in the same room at the same time. And the only reason why this person is pissed off and this one is not is because it's raining. Who gives a fuck? Is because there's traffic. Who gives a fuck? Is because their girl left him. It's because you name it. Who gives a fuck? The world doesn't care. And the faster that you grasp that concept, that nobody's fucking coming to save you. And whatever happens in your life is happening for you so that you can take the cards that you're dealt, understand what you have to work with, and move forward. It's the person that complains and chooses to stay in the same place, looking at their cards, looking at the wall, looking at their cards, looking at the wall. Geez, I wonder if I'm going to get some new cards someday. And every single day they wake up with worse cards. Why? Because they're not utilizing whatever they have to their advantage. Because there is an advantage to the cards that you were dealt with. I guarantee you that if you focus on what it is that you need to do to get yourself to a higher level, to a better environment, to a more resourceful position, you will make it happen. I've made it happen. I was born in the Dominican Republic. I didn't have shit. I wasn't born into this life. I wasn't born in a 7-bedroom mansion. I wasn't born with $10 million worth of real estate. I wasn't born with a successful career of sales. I wasn't born with any of that. I was born in the worst of the worst. There was roaches, there was rats, there was cold water. That was my life. I lived in a shack with my 2 brothers, my mom, and my father was doing everything in his power to get his family here to the United States of America. Then when we came here, I was in the hood. There was nothing special about where I arrived. I didn't arrive in a palace. I didn't arrive with somebody rolling out the red carpet for us. I arrived in the fucking ghetto, and I had to build myself up brick by brick until I became who I am today. I didn't overthink my cards because I understood that it was an opportunity for me to advance. And if anything, I'm grateful for my father every single day because I thank him for the opportunity that he gave to his family by being there for them, by giving them this opportunity to live in a free country where you could go out into the world and become somebody. So the moral of the story is this: regardless of what cards you were dealt, ask yourself, what can you control? And what can't you control? The things that you can control, you focus 100% of your attention on those things. She left you, doesn't fucking matter. You lost your job, doesn't fucking matter. What is the lesson that you could take from that action, from that thing that happened for you, and utilize it to advance your position in life? What motivation, what inspiration, what drive, what value, what lesson can you take from that? And focus 100% of that lesson, of that value that you were to gain from that situation and advance forward in life. The rest, everything else, you let God deal with it. You let the universe deal with it because they'll know what to do better than you will. And just allow everything to fall into place as long as you keep taking one step in front of the other. This is how you advance in life. So many people focus on the staircase that they miss the point. You're supposed to have a vision. You're supposed to have a dream, but you're not supposed to complicate things. You're not supposed to stay there and ask yourself, oh my God, I'm never going to be able to make it there. How are all these people able to do that and I'm not? It's not about other people. It's not about this dream. Yeah, of course, you want to make it there. Focus on the step that you need to take to put yourself in a better situation. That's all it is. Yeah, you have the dream. Yeah, you have the vision. Yeah, you understand what your life is going to look like after you've accomplished all these incredible things. Everybody wants to get rich. Everybody wants to be in a better position. Everybody thinks that they're going to be a millionaire. However, the reason why most people don't become the thing that they actually want is because they never focus on the step. They're always thinking about the macro, but they never focus on the micro. And every single day, you must focus on the step that's in front of you, on the work that's in front of you. Boring or entertaining, it doesn't fucking matter. That's why the vision is there. That's why the purpose is there. It's there to serve you. It's there to feed you. However, you must focus on the step that's in front of you. You must focus on the mission that's in front of you. That's the only way that you will get anywhere in life. That's the only way that I was able to get where I am today. And I'm still working on getting to higher and higher levels. This is the mindset that you must equip yourself with if you want to be massively successful, if you care about your family, if you care about yourself, if you want to put yourself in the best possible position to win at the game of life.